It's okay, mommy. I won't forget. I remember. I won't forget. I won't forget loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread. Now don't forget. A loaf of bread,
A container of milk.
and a stick of butter.
My OG, I worked at Stop and Shop, and he was like, so I know you make beats and everything like that. He's like, yo, do you want some records? And I'm like, yeah. I want some records. I only had 25 records at the time, and I was proud of this too. I was like, I got 25 records, you know, I'm starting off. So he's like, yo, come pick up these records. He's like, yo, it's gonna be a lot. And I'm like, all right. So I'm like, maybe 100. So he's like, no, it's a lot. And we have to make 4 trips, and it's like 1,200 records. So just pulled in more in the basement. And I gave some away, and you know, got a library. You know, there's no reason to complain. This is something that I prayed for. You know what I'm saying? And I got it.
And it's funny because records are sort of like, if you got it, you got money.
And my cassette tapes too. I got mad cassette tapes. Tape 6. These are all like original joints. You know what I'm saying? So
Here, hold the camera for a second. So when I was a teenager, I used to hang out at Jerosa Records every day after school when I lived in Danbury. That's the one on Federal Road in Brookfield. Anthony Fantano was just there actually. It's crazy. I wish I was there so I could have pressed him about some scores. But like, real shit though, I would literally just scratch up all the records at the listening group, which you're not supposed to do, and buy mad shit. I like stacked up my equipment over time. I learned 2 things. The first is that records are sort of like, if you got records, you got money. That's the first thing. And the second is that there's nothing really quite like it. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
right.
I think I discovered my favorite jazz album, Speak Like a Child by Herbie Hancock. I used to rate the dollar bin. So like my budget was like $5 a week, and I would just get 5 shits at the dollar bin every day for like 3 years straight. Every now and then caught me like a Run the Jewels, Ghostface. But like Eddie Harris, Freddie Hubbard, Herbie Hancock, Cannonball Adderley. I'm blanking on mad names right now. Andy Newberg. He has an album called God Save the Child, which is probably like the best country album I've ever heard. Like, algorithms won't even let you find this shit now. The only real way to discover like how that sounds is by actually digging through the crates. It's more than just
Bro, there's people
beats.
that I
Like,
come
that's a
across.
connection.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let me take this back.
No, bro, there's people that I come across where I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta keep searching, man. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. Don't stick to the stuff that they just play on the radio. Like, look for music.
So you got your first vinyl record in 2016?
Yeah. Around 2016, Condress, he had a couple of records and he just gave it to us. You know what I'm saying? And then it just started off from there. And then I bought a vinyl player to go with everything, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, you make beats like you've been doing this since you was a kid.
2006 is when I got serious about it. I come from a family of musicians. My mom's a musician. My uncles, everybody were all musicians, and I played around with it, and you hear music and you're around it, but I thought that I was going to be like a visual artist because I know how to paint and draw and all that. But when 2006 hit, something was just like, let me take it serious because I had got like a laptop. I asked for a laptop for Christmas.
Was you big into Adult Swim back then?
Yes, I was. But I didn't, that wasn't like the music shit, but you used to hear Jay Dilla's beats, and you didn't even know who Jay Dilla was. You just heard the beats, Jay Dilla, Madlib, all that shit, and you was just like, the black screen, the white title, and you just see the words, and you just hear the beats. And it's like, yo, what the is that?
Now, because I'll tell you this much,
You know what I'm saying?
and I'm speaking from personal experience because I used to be this deep with it. As far as like the vinyl side of things, like you're the only producer I've seen like in Connecticut to not only come close to, I don't want to say like replicate the sound because you have your own style, but you come the closest to capturing the magic and you make the most effective use of the equipment.
Bro,
Like the first time I came to the crib, I knew your name was Naiym The Wizard, but then I was like, yo, like this is like actually a wizard. Like,
bro, everything in here is ancient, bro. From the cameras to everything, bro.
And who's this over here?
You're now listening to the Golden Hour with Naiym the Wizard. That's okay, Mommy. I won't forget. I remember. I won't forget. I won't forget local bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread. Now don't forget. A loaf of bread,
A container of milk.
and a stick of butter. If you can't remember, I'll write it down for you. That's okay, Mommy. I won't forget. I remember. Now don't forget. A loaf of bread, a container of milk,
And a stick of butter. If you can't remember, I'll write it down for you.
So you gotta make it fun. You gotta have people just like wondering like, what the f is going on right now, Steve?
You are now listening to the Golden Hour with Naiym the Wizard.
Rest in peace, Mos Def. That shit sounded demonic. Do you feel that people too often miss the point of making music?
I think that it's gotten to the point where, you know, obviously we all need to make money, and it's sad that we live in a world where we need to have money to live as normal humans. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's art. It's something that's supposed to make people feel good. It's the reason why people pay money to go to literally look at pictures in art museums. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why we buy music to pop on the headphones and listen to sounds, because it makes us feel good. You know what I mean? And I think that we need to get back to the point where it's fun. Pop on some headphones and have a good time, and 5 years, 10 years later, hear the same fucking song and be like, yo, this still sound fucking dope.
Say I'm nuts, look up, see this piano, a Bugs Bunny in this bitch, a Bugsy Luciano. We don't speak the truth, overstimulated since youth. I became a recluse, so I simulated a booth, using a mic and a string. In the closet I bomb it, if I drop it I'm on it, and if I get a ping I'm bringing on. When I brought it they tell me look what I started. If it wasn't a riot it was a fight. When I returned home later at night, no money filling my pockets. Now I'm hitting the projects and I'm getting bent out of spite.
Bullshit, this shit stinks, cause we on the brink of the extinct. We bout the same, just look at the condition shit. We need petitions that they won't get signed because the bigots won't listen. Cooking in the kitchen, taking care of rats. When we get home, the house in the best stuff with mice. They think we all vice, Crip bloods crazy. Chemtrails still got the hood all hazy. I'm from another time, now space from another plane. Now you like a plane, all white like the pizza plane. Third eye wide, big brain ideas insane. Ideas ain't broken heart, nigga, what insane. I'm overseas and shit. I touch down in the ground, mad queens, living single like Khadijah shit. And they all nice, they mean back home. Babylon, Megatron is turning into Rome.